Abba Yahuwah, today I come before your throne in prayer and petition to ask that you help us fight this battle against familiar spirits, all witchcraft and attacks in dreams. And this prayer will be to destroy all agreements that we have made in our dreams or elsewhere that are in covenant with familiar spirits or anything that does not come from you, Abba. I'm also going to pray to destroy any demonic altars that have been set up against us, no matter where these demonic altars came from. Today is the day that they will be destroyed. I pray this for all under the sound of my voice, all who might be reading this, all TIs, all SRA and DID survivors, and all who are fighting this battle with you, and all who it applies to on earth. Anyone who's going through demonic attack or witchcraft attack in their dreams, and all who have been afflicted by placental witchcraft or curses from the womb. Anyone dealing with familiar spirits or anything that pertains to it. Thank you in advance for listening and spreading the effects of this prayer to all in need, Abba. I declare that your word says to come boldly before your throne of grace, to find mercy and grace to help in time of need. Abba, as you know, we are constantly being pursued by your enemies, which lay claim to our lives. We are seeking a judgment in our favor that will empower us all to walk out our heavenly mandates in Yahushua HaMashiach. I place a barrier of invisibility upon us, as described in Luke 4, verse 28 through 30. I place this on our families, on our properties, on our house, and all that concerns us, so that no retaliation can occur. In the name of Yahushua. I ask for protocol angels to surround us and combat any retaliation, and I ask for warrior angels to escort any prayer angels directly to you so that nothing interferes with this prayer from within or without. I pray that you overcome all retaliation, and I pray that you bypass all hindrances, and I pray that you protect us from any spiritual forces coming against us for praying this prayer. I declare in faith that this prayer will reach you unhindered, and I receive in faith the protection from all retaliation and backlash. I declare it and I receive it for all of us. So be it. Abba Yahuwah, in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, I pray that you open our eyes and grant us deep understanding into all of this subject matter. First of all, you must know that your life is hidden in our Messiah, as it says in Colossians 3, verse 1 through 4. Since then you have been raised with Christ. Set your hearts on things above, where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God. Set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. For you died, and your life is now hidden with Christ in God. When Christ, who is your life, appears, then you will also appear with him in glory. Therefore, no familiar spirit has any power and rule over your life and destiny. You have to walk in the light of this knowledge and understand before your warfare prayers against familiar spirits will have any effect. Also, Yahusha said, all power in heaven and earth has been given unto me. Matthew 28, verse 18. So Yahusha has the power to subdue every power of darkness for your sake, including familiar spirits. He has bruised Satan under your feet and obtained eternal victory for you on the cross. Abba, I revoke and destroy the effect of every bit of food that we have eaten in our dreams. I rebuke it all now. I destroy every agreement made by our subconscious minds that were coerced out of us in dreams because of familiar spirits or demonic infiltration in dreams. I destroy every bond made with familiar spirits from sexual intercourse or being sexually abused in dreams. I break all connections and covenants made with familiar spirits and dreams. I break them all. Every covenant known or unknown made to familiar spirits, I pray that you engulf it all in your flames and burn it all to ashes. I pray that you reach in and destroy every trace of communion or bond that was formed with familiar spirits in the spirit realm while we are asleep. I pray that you leave no stone unturned. I rebuke all of these dreams, known and unknown, all the way back to the womb. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, I pray that you undo all of the damage that was done by unconscious agreements that were manipulated out of us in dreams. I pray that you protect our minds and assign angels to watch over us while we are asleep, not only in the physical realm, but in the spirit realm, and in our dreams as well. I pray that you install into us the ability to rebuke and reject any of these encounters in our dreams, so that we can defend ourselves while we are asleep and most vulnerable. I pray that the person that we are in our dreams would walk in their full authority and deny, reject, and refuse any of their advances. I destroy all bonds made through unwanted sexual experiences that occur in dreams from familiar spirits. I break it all now. I burn up and destroy all agreements or covenants made through eating food, having sex, or being sexually abused in dreams. I pray that you disconnect every familiar spirit from our lives, undo the altering of our destiny that was implemented by the familiar spirits or ancestral spirits. I pray that you return to us our destiny unhindered and unaltered. I pray that you realign us with our true destiny and undo all the damage that was done through these means. I pray that all alteration of perception and alteration of purpose and destiny be undone and return to your will and only your will for our lives. Thank you, Abba. By the authority given to me from Yahushua HaMashiach and by the power of the Ruach HaKodesh in me, I burn to ashes every covenant made with familiar spirits now. Every agreement must break now. Every familiar spirit must go. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, so be it. I pray all of this in the name of your Son, our Messiah, Yahushua HaMashiach. Thank you for the gift of life and all of your grace and the power over my life and destiny. Thank you for your protection over my life and for keeping my soul from the marauders of the dark kingdom. Please forgive us of our sins and empower us to walk according to your leadership. Thank you for making the provision for deliverance from the bondage of familiar spirits. Thank you for teaching me and guiding me, making me aware of such things and strengthening me through the adversity. Thank you for turning all things to good, Abba. I cover myself and the listener with the blood of Yahusha against every power of familiar spirits, and by the blood of Yahusha, I release myself from every bondage of familiar spirits. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, so be it. Abba, please send your axe of fire to the foundation of our lives and destroy every evil chip that was placed in our lives by familiar spirits, as well as every evil deposit, every injection, every fluid, every drug, every gift, and every food or drink. Everything that pertains to sexual intercourse or being sexually abused or raped in dreams, every exchange whatsoever, Abba, and anything that I consumed in my dreams. Undo and destroy every evil deposit put into us. Render its effect null and void, and burn it to ashes, to be blown away by your breath, Abba Yahuwah. Let the blood flush out every inherited satanic deposit in our systems, all the way back before the womb to now. May the entire timeline of our lives be flushed clean of all satanic deposits from dreams or wherever they came from. I rebuke every single one of these dreams that are not from you in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, so be it. I release myself from the grip of any problem that was transferred to our lives from the womb or in dreams by familiar spirits. Let the blood and the fire of the Ruach HaKodesh cleanse every substance that was placed into our systems by familiar spirits. I break and loose all of us from every collective evil covenant made with familiar spirits by the blood of Yahusha. I break and loose all of us from every collective curse placed on us by familiar spirits. By the blood of Yahusha, I vomit every evil consumption that I have been fed with as a child, and I command every foundational strongman attached to my life through familiar spirits to be paralyzed in the name of Yahusha. Let any rod of the wicked rising up against our family lines through familiar spirits be rendered impotent and destroyed for our sake. I cancel the consequences of any evil local name attached to our person that is being used by familiar spirits to torment and alter our destiny. By your power, destroy every foundation of familiar spirits in our families. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, so be it. Abba, by your mighty power, I command every foundation of familiar spirits in my father's house, mother's house, to die. In the name of Yahusha, may they all be engulfed in flames and scatter into a panic, heading to the pit or to Yahusha's throne for judgment. Abba, let every soul tie with familiar spirits break to pieces permanently. In the name of Yahusha. Let every familiar spirits against our lives receive the thunder and fire of Yahuwah. Let the habitation of familiar spirits become desolate. Let every throne of familiar spirits at work in our lives and destiny be dismantled by fire. Let every stronghold of familiar spirits using us as a pawn be pulled down by fire in the name of Yahusha. Abba, let every diviner of familiar spirits making us available for the devil and his agents be rendered impotent. Let every network of familiar spirits in and around our environment be dismantled. Let every communication system of familiar spirits used in monitoring us be destroyed by fire. Let every transport system of familiar spirits used as a means of conveying us substances be disrupted. Let the weapons of familiar spirits used against us be turned against them. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, so be it. Abba, I withdraw all of our blessings from every bank of strong rooms of familiar spirits by your mighty hand. Let every altar of familiar spirits break, and let every familiar spirit's padlock fashioned against us break by fire. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, so be it. Abba, let every trap of familiar spirits set for us and our blessings and our destiny, let it all be roasted by the fire of Yahuwah. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, so be it. Abba, let every familiar spirit's utterance and projections made against us be overthrown by fire. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, so be it. By the blood of Yahushua, I reverse every familiar spirit's burial fashioned against us. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, I rebuke all experiences of seeing dead loved ones in dreams or dead people in dreams. Burned by fire now. Yahushua, by your authority, I deliver our souls from every bewitchment of familiar spirits. I reverse the effect of every summon to our spirit by familiar spirits. By the blood of Yahusha, let every familiar spirit's identification mark placed upon us be wiped off permanently. I frustrate every familiar spirit's exchange of our virtues. I destroy every familiar spirit's manipulation fashioned against us. And Abba, please let every spell and enchantment programmed against us by familiar spirits be destroyed. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, so be it. I pray that you just go above and beyond and fill in all the blanks of the knowns and unknowns to perfectly match all of us and what we need on a personal, significant, spiritual, sentimental, and subconscious level. Thank you, Abba. Abba, I now come against all demonic altars that are set up against us. I call for all the following elements that have been used as access points to our lives, and that have been placed on demonic altars or used in witchcraft, in both the physical realm and in the spirit realm, whether from the natural or from in dreams. I ask that it all be presented before you and subsequently burned with your heavenly fire. All hair, fingernails, blood samples, saliva, other sources of DNA, cursed objects, evil sacred trees, ritual altars, covenant rings, heirlooms, tracking devices, tridents, consent forms, technologies, and anything and everything in between that they might be using. I ask you, Yahushua HaMashiach, with your authority given to me, to destroy every demonic altar and burn it with the fire of the Ruach HaKodesh, no matter where these altars might be, in the natural or the spirit realm. I ask that you remove and destroy all of them, not only the ones assigned to me personally, but all demonic altars set up for all of us, all TIs, all who are in SRA, all that are having these things used against them. Any access points to attack us with witchcraft and whatever else it might be doing with them, be destroyed now. I ask that you fill in all the blanks of the knowns and unknowns, because we only know a small fragment of what they do in secrecy. So I pray that you fill in all the blanks thoroughly and graciously for us. I thank you in advance. I ask that you reveal any behaviors that we might be doing that could be access points, or that could be causing spiritual loopholes for Satan to have access, that allow him to attack us more heavily. And I ask that you empower us to make the changes needed. I ask that you bring it to the forefront of our minds so that we can discover any behaviors to cease from doing. By the authority given to me from Yahushua HaMashiach, and by the power of the Ruach HaKodesh in me, I command all demonic altars set up against our lives to break. All assignments against us, break. I bring down all altars, all demonic altars, by the fire of Yahuwah, and I pray that any remnant of them be turned into ashes, burned away and blown away, including all elements, all accursed objects, any items of ours, and all else that might be involved that belongs to us or that pertains to us. By Yahusha's authority given to me, I frustrate all plans of familiar spirits, witches, warlocks, gang stalkers, anyone from the kingdom of darkness, any sorcerers, Satanists, occultists, agents, government agencies, government programs, I pray, in accordance with Job chapter 5, verse 12 through 14, which states, He frustrates the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot carry out their plans. He catches the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the cunning comes quickly upon them. They meet with darkness in the daytime and grope at noontime as in the night. Abba, I pray according to this that you would frustrate every device that is fashioned against us, and I just thank you in advance, Abba. I ask that you please bind the demonic source of our problems, all of them, bind them now, bind all of their plans to a halt as you empower all of us to discover and walk out our heavenly mandates. I pray that all witchcraft, all dark arts, and all evil spirits that are used against us, I pray that all the evil they plot against us be returned to sender, and I pray that its effect on us be utterly nullified. And I pray that all people involved in these assignments against us fall to their knees in repentance, learn the error in their ways, and truly come to the light and switch sides. May they all be set free and free indeed. May they all be healed from the inside out. I pray that they all be forgiven. I use my free will in this moment, right now, to forgive everyone who's ever hurt me. And I just ask you, Yahushua HaMashiach, to please set them free and lift every veil from their eyes so that they can choose the truth. Abba, no matter what your plans are for our lives, I pray that you keep us in the palm of your hand. Keep us willing to endure whatever we must. We thank you right now because what the enemy means for evil, you use for good. Of that much I am certain. You have proven this to me. You have truly blessed us through our suffering, and you have proved yourself to us. And for that, I am forever thankful. I finish this prayer by asking Abba to fill us with his love and peace, the peace that surpasses all understanding. And I pray that we all remain in harmony and union with Yahusha. I seal this prayer in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. I seal this prayer across the whole earth and across the entire timeline and the timeline of each of our lives, past, present, and future, to be applied indefinitely. Thank you so much for answering this prayer, and thank you for letting us know in a very real way that this prayer has been answered. I love you, and Yah loves you more. In the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, Amen. So be it, and so it is. May you all be blessed. Endure until the end.